Hey, how's everybody doing this morning? So on today's video, I'm taking my 528 BMW and I'm going to take it over to the car wash. And as you guys can see, I'll show you here in a minute, the rims are the hardest thing to keep clean on these cars. The dust that the brakes make on these BMWs, I know there's other makes that do the same thing, but it's terrible and doesn't take very much. And it gets all caked up and it's terrible to get out. So I'm going to show you product I use to get those rims cleaned up. But first I'm going to take it to the car wash, wash it, because like I said, I'll show you in a minute here what the rims look like, and then bring it back home and then use the product I use to finish off the rims, because the car wash will not get all the brake dust off. And I use an automated car wash. Sometimes I use a touchless and sometimes I don't. So this time I'm not using the touchless because there is a lot of dirt on the car, and once a month I usually wash it by hand. But in wintertime it's kind of hard because it's kind of hard to find a day where, like today, where I can do that. So once a week, the most 2 weeks, I take it through the car wash, get the heavy stuff off of it. So I'll show you guys, so we'll get going. Alright guys, so went to the automatic car wash and washed the car, but as you can see, the brake dust is still at the wheels. Now the best way to do this would be to take it home on my lift, take each wheel off and clean the inside and the outside of the wheel, but I'm not going to do that today since I got a whole bunch of other things to do. So we're going to use this product. I'm not being sponsored by this product. I just simply had a friend of mine that used it and liked it, and he told me it works really well, so I'm going to use it. It's technically the first time I'm using this particular product. And then I went to, you go to like a dollar store and pick up one of these brushes. They're awesome. They're very cheap. It's like $2 or $3, and you can actually put water in it or put some of the chemical in it. You press the button as you're scrubbing. For the money, it's not bad. You're also going to need about, if you go into one of these car washes, you're going to need about $4 in quarters, and that should pretty much take care of cleaning these wheels a lot better. So like I said, you spray it, then it'll change colors, and like I said, with this brush, it gets in the as you can see, when this stuff starts working pretty good, it turns like a purplish color. That's when you know it's working really good. So now we'll insert the some of these you can use credit card. I don't want to do that. All right, so you got 4 minutes. So I'll get this out of here. And it does recommend that you use high pressure water. Stuff works really good. Oh, we got 3 minutes. You guys can see it took all the brake dust off, left the wheel looking new. It is a great product. Usually on most of these Beamers are really known for having issues as far as major brake dust problems. So I would say if you do this, play it safe once a month. You know, take like 30 minutes of your time. And I know we're all busy, but you know, the interesting part about all this is, and I always find it interesting. Now, I'm doing this here because, well, simply just because I didn't want to take out my high pressure hose at home. And I figure I was already out. I picked the brush up. So I figure why not? Might as well come out here and do it here. But anyway, what I was saying is, well, you guys, a lot of people, and I don't know why, but it seems like everybody worries about washing the car, but nobody ever really worries about the wheels. And we all know, if you're a car guy, you know that the wheels is what makes the car. I mean, we all know that. So you can have a beautiful car and your wheels are filthy and the car just simply will not look good. So I think I'm getting there with this. Let's see, this stuff really works great. Like I said, this is the first time I used it. We got a minute. So this thing is gonna start beeping here. Oh yeah. Okay. See how much time this will buy me. Yeah. I can do one more wheel before it goes kaput here. So you let it sit and it'll change colors, and then once it does that, now these back wheels don't get as bad. I'm not sure why BMW is like that, but it's usually the front wheels. But you guys can see, I mean, it lets them looking really nice. This was way overdue. Like I said, with winter time, you can pick up one of these brushes, as you can see here. That's a lot of brake dust. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it. The wheel cleaner worked out real sweet. So pretty much, friends of mine always ask me, you know, like, as many cars as I have, you know, what is it that I do to keep them clean? Because for the most part, if you see me out there, most of the time my cars are always clean. The Beamer is the toughest one because of the brake dust on the wheels and working late. I don't always get a chance to do this, but pretty much this will cost you product. You go to the dollar store, pick up the brush, definitely a must. That brush is ideal, and for the money it's not bad for you, and you know, just designated just for your wheels. And then you got about, I would say at the most $6 at a car wash. The $3 for every 4 minutes. It'll take you 8 to 10 minutes, give or take. So you start by spraying it, get the car wash and get all the heavy stuff off. And then once you do that, then come into one of these car washes, and then just because of the high pressure, if you have a pressure wash at home, that's great, I do, but I just didn't want to take it out, so I figure instead of taking the pressure wash off, turning it on and all that stuff, I'm just gonna come over here, do the wheels real quick, and I'm done. 10 minutes, basically 15 minutes. In 15 minutes you can have your wheels, all the brake dust off, and you're good to go. And definitely a very good idea. Once a month at the most. Just because that dust will really eat the coating protection it has on the wheel, and it'll just get harder and harder because the actual dust goes into the actual rim, and then it gets even harder. So if you keep on it, it's real easy. So that's pretty much it, how I get rid of the dust. And with this new product, I used to use some other stuff, and I'm pretty much sold with this. This stuff really works really great. Like I said, you want to leave it about a minute, minute and a half. Let it turn really good and purple. Make sure you brush it, and then rinse it with high water, and you're good to go. Brake dust is gone. So thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe, and definitely share, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.